Hey guys, it is Kevin here, and this is more of me answering questions. I'm just pumping out lots of videos on this Sunday. So answering lots of questions, because I don't know how much once a week starts, I don't know how often I'll be able to do this. So another question someone sent me, and I've answered this in videos before, but a lot of people may not have seen videos I made before. I guess therefore they wouldn't ask me this question. So a question I get from a lot of people is, how do you become a teacher in Japan? So I was a teacher in Korea, in Canada, and Japan, but I'm just going to just specifically talk about Japan because I want to do this very quickly. How do you become a teacher in Japan? Very good question. First of all, if you live in an English-speaking country, and not even necessarily an English-speaking country, but if you're a fluent English speaker and you have a university degree, it tends to help if you are a native English speaker, though. So if you are a native English speaker coming from Canada, America, Australia, England, Ireland, New Zealand, blah, 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 and you have a university degree, it's pretty easy to become a teacher in Japan. So what I would suggest doing is looking at a job site like ESL Cafe or gaijinpot.com. There's a lot of job searching sites out there where you can find work. Now, it's going to be more difficult to find a job teaching English in a place like Tokyo, for example, because everyone wants to go to Tokyo. Everyone thinks Tokyo is like the shit and a half. And I'm sure Tokyo does have a lot to offer. But again, the fact that so many people want to go to Tokyo and live there means I think the English schools in Tokyo kind of have their pick. So it is going to be more difficult. It's much easier to find a job teaching English in smaller cities, kind of more, I don't want to even say rural Japan, but just smaller cities throughout the country, because people, not as many foreigners are looking to go to those places, so they need more people. Yeah, so I would suggest that looking at smaller cities if you're really keen on coming, if you really don't have much experience. And it's going to take some time and some effort to try. You need to just send your applications out there, your resume, and it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. Also, unlike other countries, like places like Taiwan, often in China and Korea, schools will fly you there. It's part of like a package, or give you a free apartment. It doesn't work that way in Japan. You're going to have to fly yourself here. You're going to have to set up your own apartment. You're going to have to take care of it all yourself. So you're going to have a little nest egg of coin. You're going to have a few grand in the bank, a few $1,000s probably set aside as well. So there you go, folks. That's how you get a job teaching English in Japan. If you don't have a university degree, it's going to be really tough, because normally you need a degree in order to get a visa. Without a degree, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, it's tough. If you have a husband or wife who is Japanese, well, then you can get a spousal visa. Aside from that, and without a degree, often you're seen as kind of unskilled labor, and and then again, if you don't speak Japanese, so if you're unskilled labor and you don't speak Japanese, it's really like, what are you going to do here? Honestly, I don't know. But you're not going to be able to teach English probably. So again, unless you have a spousal visa. So long story short, round again, get a degree, have your degree, and it could be in anything. It could be like a Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Business Administration, and then just spend some time searching on the job sites. And it takes time, and it's probably going to be easier to get a job in a smaller area, like a smaller city. All right, there you go, guys. A little bit of me blabbing, blah, 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 blah. All right, so I need to shave. Very hairy today. It is Sunday, though, so it's a day off. Need a haircut, too.